Hello again. This is Pastor Gene from First Lutheran in Ohio, coming to you with a message that was to be given Wednesday at our Lenten services from our devotional book, Wondrous Love. The message was on secrets. Now, secrets are those things that we share with people we love and people we trust, expecting them to hold those secrets and bring them to the grave sometimes. When you share a secret, it helps to unburden you. And the person you share it with that you love and trust carries that burden with you, shares it. And because they're listening in God's love, God helps them to carry that burden with you. Jesus had a secret too, that he wanted the disciples to keep. Transfiguration Sunday was right before Ash Wednesday, where Jesus took Peter and James and John up to the top of the mountain. He was transfigured, and they saw Jesus in his fullness of his glory. And as they came down from the mountain, Jesus told them, "Don't share this with anyone until I've been risen from the dead." That wasn't a secret that was supposed to be kept to the grave. That was a secret that they and others couldn't know, wouldn't understand until other events took place. Our devotion for yesterday was the Last Supper, when Jesus took the bread and took the wine and shared it with his disciples. The secret starting to unravel, starting to be brought to the light. Last Sunday we had a presentation of the Living Last Supper from St. John's Lutheran in Peru, Illinois. Something that our church had did for 20 years. We had a figurine set in back, kind of like a Christmas scene, that had all 12 disciples and Jesus sitting at a table with the bread and the wine. One little girl, whose family had been coming to our church for just about 2 years, who were unchurched before, didn't know God, didn't know Jesus. She looked at the scene, she pointed at Jesus and smiled at me and said, "This is Jesus. And he's giving everyone bread." Then her 9-year-old brother, who received First Communion last spring, looked at it and told her, Jesus said, "Take and eat. This is my body, and this is my blood." A 7-year-old and a 9-year-old understanding what Jesus did for them. The secret's out, isn't it? The secret's out. You see, Jesus wanted them to keep that secret because they wouldn't understand the glory of his resurrection until they seen him go through the suffering and his death on the cross. And in the same vein, they wouldn't be able to understand his passion and death, without also seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, his glorious resurrection. They go hand in hand. The glory of God in the resurrection and the love of God and giving of his body and his blood to redeem you and me. The prayer at the end of our devotion for yesterday reads, "Fill us with a hunger, Lord, for your gift of redemption. Fill us with such hunger that we lose all hesitation, maybe even our manners, to take what you offer, forgiveness and love. In these times, take what Jesus is offering for you, forgiveness of sin and his love. God loves you, and so do I."